Oh man, we look like we're about to be set up. Getting loud, got the angle right, got it up a little higher. That's what I wanted. Oh man, thanks for tuning in. About to get started in a minute. We're gonna do a little 500 sub talk. Talk about, that box right there on the left. See what's in there. Give y'all a more detailed view of the body. Once we get some peoples up in here. But let me see if I can pull up this chat. See if I can pull up this chat. Okay, I got it to where I can see the chat. So as y'all comment or whatnot, I'll be able to see what y'all saying if I get up and go around to my phone. I should go get my laptop because then I can see it from up there, from at the table. But yeah, about to get started. About to just swap that old deck out, put that new deck on to the left. Grab me a nice one. I've been waiting on this deck for a minute. Well, waiting on them to pop up. But I had to have them custom order that board for me. I probably could have ordered it through the website or whatever, but I don't know. I just don't be trusting too many websites. I'd rather just wait and get it when it comes. Because once you pay that money, I don't know about y'all, but once that money is spent, I want to see it. I don't want to be sitting there waiting on it to be delivered. That's why I low-key order everything through Amazon, because I can't order it through nothing else. I'll be too impatient. Either it got to come from Cali, right around the corner. Ain't no way. Yeah. So how y'all doing today? Thanks for tuning in. But we'll get into that 500 sub talk and my gear up there box to the left by the one and only Alli D out here in Vegas. One of Vegas's top painters, if not the best painter that I know and have seen his work in person, and it's amazing. So I had him, put this together for me with, some custom things on it that I wanted on it. Because it is a Tama body, a Tama BRZ body, but it has a custom wide body. That is a whole nother body. We'll be going over that and what kind of body he used, and I still don't even honestly know the paint color code. Because I remember somebody asked me in a comment on the giveaway little short, what's the paint code that I used? Well, I didn't paint it. He painted it, so I would have to get with him, but this is my first day off. I still work. I still work a 9 to 5. YouTube, it ain't paying the bills, so I got to keep the lights on. As you can see, I'm in the garage. I'm gonna turn these lights on behind me so I have a little more light. But yeah, let's get started. Yeah. Make sure I ain't got nothing on my mouth. Yeah, see? This kind of coffee with all that creamer. Oh yeah. It'll definitely do that to you. But yeah, you see I got my old deck. I done put some work. It's still in pretty good condition. It's got some chips on it. Yeah, right there is a pretty bad one. I don't know if y'all can see that one. It's a pretty good, decent one from trying to tray flip up stuff. I'm always trying to tray flip really late, so I mess up a lot of stuff. But here's a new deck right there. If you don't pay attention, if you don't know about me on Instagram, I posted this in my story. One and only Mr. Nigeria, Spencer Simeon Pro deck. You know what I mean? So I've always wanted this deck, so I had to have a special order. So I'm happy that it came and got me some new wheels, got me some grip. I like to use a little Grizzly bandana grip, so I got a little strip left. It's hard to find that stuff. I think it's discontinued or something, but it got me a little piece so I can put it up on the corner how I like, and lay the rest out, right? I gotta pull out my skate tool because I'm gonna need that, right? The only thing is I don't know where that little insert for my skate tool went. Damn silver tool. I use it so much and letting people borrow it. It fell out. I didn't have this nice, I gotta go to organize it, but this nice little container that I got from Dollar Tree back then. So, yeah, of course, still have speed. I had this speed cream 8 years, and I still have like a half a bottle because you don't need much. You don't need much of that bone speed cream to get things popping. Especially if you clean out your bearings and you keep them serviced like I do. I got a video on that too, on how I service my boards. I don't think I really need to do that to this one because it's still quiet. Everybody be having squeaky skateboards and stuff, but mine's gonna be squeaking because I service my boards. I like to ride safe. That's the key thing, is always not trying to just rush and go skate. Make sure that everything is everything. Like, I want to try these out too. I got these Spitfire Formula Four Lock-ins. I got them in the 54s. Yeah, 54s. So should be legit once I'm out there. The ones I have on the board are some, I think 101s or something. So 101 stay. So they're a little softer than these. And when I started that skating, I always skated at skate parks. So I always, wanted park compound because I like to, land and revert and all that stuff, or revert, whatever you call it. So I used to like the park compounds, but my buddy, he was street skating, and I wanted to street skate with him, but we just never was able to link up. So I have these. I'll probably throw them on another deck or something for like a little street setup. But for now, I don't really need them. These are just gonna be chilling. They're still pretty good. Like, they probably have like 5 sessions through them. Not even much. But I bought these last year for my birthday. And my lady bought them. So as you see, they are still brand new in the package. So I plan on putting that together while I talk about this giveaway. I might as well just break everything down. And I ain't coming no Spitfire sticker no more. Oh, wait, here it goes. Because I was about to say, I remember back in the day, it was that day, I bet you that Spitfire, this thing just didn't realize it was in there. Dang, I threw away Spitfire sticker. Oh, well. But yeah, got them on. That's what that is. That's what that's going to be. Now, one thing I'm trying to decide is, do I do, graphic out or graphic in? Y'all let me know. What do y'all like to see? Do y'all like to see, because it has like more of a conical, like, chamfer to it on the graphic side. Like, it's meant to be graphic out. It has like a little black, little wording on it. Spitfire wheels, lock-in fulls, Formula 4, not, like all the specifics, the hardness level and all that. So if you guys are curious about the lock-ins, yeah, they're pretty dope. Pretty wide too. If they're wider, yeah, these gotta be wider. They're a little wider than the other ones I got. These are Formula 4s too, but I think these are just regulars. Formula 4, so you see the width difference between these and the stock Formula 4s, but I like wider wheels. I don't know about y'all. Some people like slim wheels, but I don't know, not my forte. I just like a little bit of, chunky chunk. Like I like my women, a little thicky thick. You know what I'm saying? Here, let me get up and see if y'all commented on anything real quick before I start talking about stuff. Let me see. I can't even see it on my phone. What's going on? Y'all not saying nothing. Y'all just there. All right. Well, we'll leave it at that. Yeah. No worries. I am here. I should. Ooh. Man, if only I could do that. I could put it up on the TV right now, but it probably would pause my live feed while I'm doing that. No big deal. Y'all go ahead and comment. I'll see if I can pull that up a little later. The screws on these damn things are bolts. I think those are more screws. A bolt has like a square head right. Some kind of driver into it to hold it while I take the nut off. I should have done another thing. I should have grabbed while I'm live. But, I'm trying to hurry. I'm trying to multitask and do a whole bunch of things at one time today. So, one of them is just to get this board built because I want to go skate. I'm going to hit the skate park today. It's been a little bit, not a long time, but been too long for me. Because it's hot out here during the summer. If y'all don't know, I'm out here, Vegas. I'm in North Las Vegas. So some people, they can weather the storm and try to go skate at night. But this whole summer, I was pretty busy editing videos. If you haven't checked out my channel, make sure you do. Show some love. I have this giveaway going on right now. So I want y'all to go ahead and comment on your favorite video on my channel. Most of my popular videos are the drift competition videos. People love to see the vibe and how we do things out here in Vegas. It's a totally different experience when you come out here to drift compared to, other places. Even if it's just for a session, the vibe out here is unreal. You find some really cool people that will help you out and get you set up right and things of that nature. See if I can find one that'll fit. I don't know where that piece to my silver tool. So I can see. Right there. Oh, let's try that other drawer. Let's see if I can go down. But yeah. If it's your first time tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe on this video and subscribe to the channel. I got some big things coming. And, I want to do some things for the skateboard community as well, not just the RC drift community, because that's, being really, not really all I've been doing lately, but a majority, especially because of the weather. But I am a skater at heart. I'm a drifter at heart. I do multiple hobbies. So, I definitely try to give my mental is due diligence and everything because they all are a getaway for me from the norm of life. The 9 to 5, clocking in, clocking out, doing what everybody else tell you, but not really what you want to do. So, I appreciate y'all if y'all following me along on my journey whenever you can, because I know just like me, we all have things to do. We all have a life. We all have, moves we have to make. So no big deal, man. Thank y'all for tuning in though, regardless of what y'all are doing right now, whether you're at work like I was a couple hours ago, or if y'all are just, hanging out on an off day, if you don't have a job, good. I hope you get one if you want one. I wish y'all the best. I want everybody to succeed in their own way, not just, going through the 9 to 5 ritual that they try to, instill in us, which is not a problem. I don't have an issue with 9 to 5, but it's just, one of those things where they pay you just enough to kill your dreams. Have you ever heard that term before? That when you work a 9 to 5, pay you just enough to where you feel like, oh, I'm making enough money. But, you know, most of your life you're working. By the time you're retired, you can't really do anything. Your body's all beat down from all the hard work you put in. Sometimes even if you don't put hard work in, you're sitting at a chair like I'm doing right now, but that's for y'all. But if you working, you sitting down in the chair, your back, you know what I mean? You know, all that kind of stuff, all these little health related things from us just not being able to do what we want, you know, because we need money. It's as simple as that. It all comes down to finances. Finances and making sure the lights stay on. We could all quit our jobs today, right? But will we have the ability to keep our lights on? I doubt that. I really doubt that. I forgot I got all these. Hold on. I have something. I don't know why I'm doing all this. I have an Allen driver somewhere, or Allen sockets. Find those. Where are they? Right here on the top. Yeah, I got my nice little samurai sword, you feel me? Boom. Hey, you know, my neighbor gave this thing to me. He has a chinois. I don't know what that is, but it looks gangster, right? Free samurai sword. What? I'm gonna, you know, put it on the wall. You know, that's the plan, to put it on the wall. Because I got this board that I'm taking off, putting that on the wall next to my Steve Caballero. You know, my plan is to have all the boards I've used on the wall eventually. Once I skate a little bit. I'm not one of those people that put a brand new board on the wall. Skate history with them first. Man, here's my eyesight. I know I got them. I know I do. I know I have them. Just looking for a little rubber thing. Right in my face. Dang. But I'm just gonna have the size. It must be a standard size. Cause this is a 4. That's too big. Let me see. Let's try this. What is this? It's a 3. Is a 3 gonna work? A 3 is going to work. Boom. Alright. So let's simple. Let me see what I can do. So I can see what y'all saying. I don't want to make them pop up on the side. Oh, okay. What up, Leon? I see you now. I don't know why I couldn't see the words, but appreciate y'all. You just got in the drift and mainly do crawlers. Yep. All right, Wayne, I feel that. Yeah, that's one of those things, you know. I got crawlers. You see, I have some 24s up there on the top. Can't really see them that much, but on the top of the screen, I got my little SCX 24s up there. Yeah, they are a good getaway from, you know, like I said, I always call stuff decent alternatives, right? But a crawler is more than a decent alternative to me, right? You can go hang out with your buddies, you know. I call it, you know, adventure time, because when you go crawling, you're with your buddies most of the time. You can do it by yourself, you know what I mean? But most of the time, you do it with your buddies, and y'all are out having a blast. Before you know it, 2 hours and went by, and you know, in my case, I got somewhere I gotta go. Rather go be to the grocery store or whatnot or whatever. I don't know why I'm holding that. That is just retarded. But yeah, it's one of those things I just like to do as well besides RC drifting. It's fun. You know, it helps you relax, decompress, and you know, I don't compete in anything anymore, but I know that they do. I did try, I ain't gonna lie, I tried to compete, but my crawler was not up to par for that day. I didn't know how to really set them up. So I was just trying to add weight wherever I could add weight. And that didn't work out for me. I was just using wheel weights everywhere on the chassis. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but if y'all crawl, y'all know what I'm talking about. How you can add little wheel weights from like the tire shop or maybe your local automotive shop. Wherever you can get them. I got all mine for free. I just went up to the little spot around the corner and was like, hey, can I get tire adhesive, the weight adhesive, little double stick tape I had on it, and I added my own. Yeah, I just added. So I figured, put the I wanted it. My buddy Jesse used to always say like my crawler was weighing like 10 pounds. It wasn't weighing that much. It was, because crawlers they weigh them by 8 grams. So I still have stock motor, stock servo, and my crawler was 560 grams or something like that. It was pretty heavy for being bone stock. Because there's people that have complete modified ones and they're just still like 400 and something. Because some people, they like to keep their crawler light. I don't know, I'm just a weight fan. Like, like I said, I like my women thick. Not fat, but thick, you know what I'm saying? So I like a little weight. Plus I felt like it would help keep the wheels on the ground. But yeah, it didn't turn out all that well during the competition. You could watch the video and see. You can see where I was struggling at. It was pretty funny. Everybody was talking shit. But it was a good time. That's the one thing about crawling is that it's a good time. It's just a way for you to kind of challenge yourself, because you're not really going against anybody else. You're kind of going against yourself and trying not to make a mistake and go the wrong way or let your car kind of tip over by doing the wrong line. That, it's another kind of form of drifting, because drifting, it's all about knowing the line. Knowing where you want to go, knowing where the car should be at certain parts of the track, and just trying to work on your skill to get it there. That's why I drift, dabble in crawling, and vice versa. Same with skateboarding or any kind of sport where you have to learn how to place either your feet, your body, your car, wherever, whatever, somewhere, right? So we like that challenge to be placing things at a certain location. That's what makes it fun and challenging. Because you can run a perfect line one lap, and then the next lap, it's just all screwed up. Man, I forget a boat or something. I don't want to come on without. Okay. Dang, I don't know why they're so stuck. That's crazy. Yeah, I rock spacers too. I like spacers. I like to use all, because I don't know. I hate my case, even though my board has plenty of wheel bite marks. I run my trucks loose, because when I skate, I don't just skate to skate. I skate for fitness. So when it comes to fitness, I noticed that you have more of a challenge and it's more rewarding, but it is also very good on your balance and your cardio if you keep your board loose, because it makes you have to work to stay balanced and coordinated while you're trying to jump up stuff, jump on the stuff, jump off the stuff. Yeah, it just makes it a little bit more entertaining and fun, because that's what I'm all about. That's what my motto is. Nothing anymore. Just enjoy life. Do what you can do to enjoy your life. This one looks like it has some of these must be some other kind of bearings, because they do not all look like the same bearings. But I know I did put some I don't even know what they're called. I can't remember the name, but they were like some little $10 ones. What are they called? I still have some in my car, because I keep extra bearings, just because these, I don't know, somehow I destroy bearings, even though I don't even do nothing crazy. So that always confuses me on how I mess up bearings so much. What let me see what's on here. Mini logo bearings. Yeah, they're little cheap bearings, but they seem to work pretty good. Because some of these Spitfires I have on these wheels I've had since 2016 when I got back into skateboarding. That's crazy to think that I've been back into skateboarding only 10 years and I still suck. But it's not really about sucking. It's about just having fun, enjoying yourself. So I can say that I definitely do that when I'm skateboarding. I enjoy myself. If you ever skated with me, you know that I'm all about having a good time out there. Trying to get these damn bearings in now. Now, the bearings in here. Yeah, try not to put too much bearing dirt on my wheels. I don't know. Trying to keep them looking good a little bit. But they're going to get dirty anyway as soon as I put it down to the skate park out here. You know, the skate park is not dirty, but it's not clean either. It's like in between, because it's, you know, outside. All outside skate parks are subject to the elements. Yeah. I gotta push this thing in more. How deep does it go? And it goes pretty deep in there too. Holy mackerel. They go deep. That one's probably good. Yeah, that one's good. There we go. Yeah. And you gotta start a little, you know, make sure you keep those little spacer ring shimmies, whatever they called. And you put them on. Yeah. Yeah, this. I do need to possibly do some more nuts too. Get some of those. It's too tight already. Man, that's crazy. They're so quiet. I don't think they're straight though. I mean, they're straight. That's crazy. Well, don't make no noise. Even without the outer carrier protector, I like to remove those. I don't know, I just like that look. You know, when you don't have that little protection shield over the bearings, the ball bearings inside. I like to take those off. At least on the outside of the bearing. I will, don't get me wrong, I will put them, keep them on the inside, but the outside, I just like that gangster look with exposed bearings. Just makes me feel better about myself. And half the back can't just conform to standards. Be yourself. That's another thing. Make sure you are yourself. But I'm gonna tighten this up real quick and I'm gonna check the chat. So you chat and get set. And I will see what you're talking back. Because I'm about to pull this body out and have it sitting here so we can kind of see. That one makes me, yeah, that sounds gangster. Got a little extra to it. You know, when you're tight, you want to make sure you have a little bit of play, but still good. So yeah, that's one down. All right, let's see what y'all talking about. Let's see. Yeah. Seems like it's still the same way. Yeah, let's put this joint together though. Got one down. Let's pull this bottle. My hands are so dirty already. Okay, let me go wash my hands so I can pull this body out. You don't want to get it dirty. Back already. I have a Bluetooth in my ear, so I'm pretty sure y'all probably heard the sink running while I wash my hands in the kitchen real quick. Yeah. Let's take a look at this baby. Look at that. I can see that color on the light. Looks good. It has side mirrors on it. And you see, I don't know if you can see that from back there, but it has a custom wide body over the front and rear fenders. You know, you can't even, got light buckets already in it. You know, the grill is actually painted black, so is the rear trim. So that's giving it some details, subtle details right there around. Everything is just placed beautifully, right? He did a really, and put some silver around the bucket too. Oh man, that is just really good. He also put the stickers on the inside of the bucket, so you know it has like the LED lamp look. The rear, that's crazy. I haven't really looked at this body that much lately since I got it. I just got it, took a couple pictures, made that video for the giveaway, and that's really it. But yeah, he has some detail inside, so where it has like, it almost looks like the word's not coming to me, but the diffuser, like the light diffuser on the inside. So when you add a light to it, it'll shine through the diffuser. That should look really dope if you add a light kit to this. Whoever wins this body, man. All right, I'm back. My Chinga phone died. Didn't even realize it died, but until my watch disconnected, that's when I knew that it died on me. So I have it sitting here on the charger now while I finish this up. Get this to not pull on it. Yeah, like that. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, so back to where I left off before my phone died. Just finished putting the wheels on both of them. Put a little speed cream. Long bearings, speed cream. You don't know, now you know. That's the way to keep them things rolling. And then rolling, boy. Even though, you know, some of them are still pretty beat up and dirty, but should have maybe did it before I put them into the wheels and kind of lock some in the back. But one of my bearings that I was talking about, my bearings always being broken. Yep, one of them was broken, so I had to go grab one of my spare ones out of the car. Yeah. Not the first time, and not the last time. I do want to try these pig spacers though. I remember them being a little big. If I put them on the inside. And there you are, right? Yeah. Just have a little extra hanging on the inside because my Thunder ones, they are beat up. Like I said, I've had these probably since the beginning. So yeah, I'll mount these with those. The next step is to put the grip on oil. So like I said, I have a little Grizzly grip. Gonna slap a little Grizzly grip on there. A little bandana. I have some little red too. Add a little bit of red to the bed. Save that for my electric board. Figure out how to use this little piece I have. I don't have no big piece. So I just cornered it off with a little piece that makes it work. Best I can get it. Probably right there. So what I like to do is put this piece on first. Trying to remember how I did it. And a little bit since I did it. Even on these sides, it's really clean. Now it's kind of maybe edged. like a straight line. Dang. So I'm gonna just put like a glueless piece of bandana on it there. I guess I just use it like this. I just use it like that, and then I just really slice it. Slice it. Bandana grip. Go down. Cut that little piece off. I'll get to that section. Yeah, mixing MOB with Grizzly. I'm hood hopping. Got a board set up. But I usually do this. I don't think I learned Grizzly all the way on the board. Just run a little bandana piece because they're the only people that make the bandana piece. Jump down like that. Lay that down. Center out. That from center out. Try to get the concave spots. Piece for my damn silver tool, but yeah, my blade here. Now I gotta figure out where I'm cutting this at. I'm trying to make it good enough. See over, I can see it. Oh, I can kind of see that. Should be able to cut pretty close to it. I'm trying not to mess this up, so I don't have to go buy no more grip tape. Wish me luck on this crap right here. Yeah, if y'all just joining in, I'm doing a 500 sub giveaway on this custom, not on this board, but on custom wide body BRZ gear. I started to pull it out, but my phone died. It was too awesome to contain, I guess, with the phone. I'm gonna stand up here real quick. No, I'm gonna stand up. Just wind this over like that. Jesus. And start the line. Well, I can start the line. I should be able to go from end to end pretty good. I feel like I'm gonna cut into it, but whatever. There's more of the edge of it. Falling over. It's a little trickier than I thought it was going to be. Here, let's see. Kind of tricky, this. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see, that's not even the right one. You see that? I'm trying to do that. That's it. That's not what I'm trying to look for. Let's start over here. This one. Pretty tricky. Here. Better. It's not that visually appealing for y'all. Have a better chance of not fudging it up. I have to do it somewhere. Get a little ballsy. See how that line. I don't know, I'll be trying to have a good line on it, but you know, it's been a minute. Because you know, them flight caps, they last a long time for me, especially for the amount of times I skate. I don't really skate a lot like that, so they last a while for me. It's not bad. That could have been a little closer. But yeah, for what it is. That's not bad. I'll take that. I'll say that was a success. What do y'all think? I think that's a success right there. I think that's a pretty decent line for not doing it like that anymore. Bars. But yeah, now you know, show tools, abilities. You can just use a regular screwdriver, anything to do this. But I used to always love this part. That's probably my favorite part about building a board is when you get to scratch it right at the edge. That's what I always loved. You know, when I was younger, I loved skate when I was younger too. Pre-teen, up until I started high school, then I stopped because back then, skateboarding wasn't cool in my area. You know, in LA, in the hood, with the Bloods, and you know, gangs, nice women. Well, I wouldn't even say women. I'd call them real girls. Back then, you know, trying to talk to girls my age. And with them, they started telling me, "Oh yeah, you're cute, but you skateboard." So if I wanted to get me a girlfriend back then, I had to, you know, reevaluate what I was doing, which I should have never. Never change yourself for women. That's my first lesson right there.
Okie dokie.
Some other stuff. Yeah, I could have probably been skateboarding. Probably been a good skateboarder if I would have kept skateboarding. So that's what I tell people. Don't conform to the norm. Be yourself. Just be yourself.
Okie dokie.
Somebody send me some messages right now. My Dutch brothers, you know, this video is not sponsored by Dutch brothers, but love it. So good. So good. But yeah, don't conform yourself to people. To nobody. Always be yourself. Do what you gonna do. Do what you wanna do. Live your life. Cause ain't nobody gonna live it for you. I enjoy my life, especially once I learn myself. Live it for me, not for anybody else. You know? That's the key thing. My place. Getting dull. I remember when I got this thing. I mean, I've done a couple of boards, but when I bought this thing, it used to be so sharp. It just cut through this. Because, I mean, you know, since I've gotten back into it, before I started getting the flights, because I always didn't have flights, I used to just get the type of boards that the Grizzlies I liked, because I didn't know about this type of construction on board. You know, these boards, they don't break. You know, the most I've ever done to one of these decks is get like a layer crack, and that was when I think I was kick flipping down the Westchester 5 in Westchester, Cali at the Westchester skate park. And it's funny I said that because that's where I used to skate with this guy. This pro model. This is his pro model, Spencer Simeon, right? So when I used to go to Westchester, every night I would go there. I used to go a lot because I used to skate at least 1 hour a day. That's how I went from 240 pounds down to 185. I lost 60 pounds in 3 months just skateboarding 1 hour a day. Eating what I wanted, drinking what I was still drinking soda, still eating hot dogs, you know, burgers, whatever, chicken sandwiches, everything you could think of. And I still lost 60 pounds in 3 months. It's crazy how the weight just falls off of you doing this. But you have to do it, you know. But anyway, yeah, every day. I used to see him every time I would go to Westchester. He'd be up there just getting off work, talking about, yeah, I just, you know, I got off work, now I'm up here. He used to do that all the time. And that was one of those things I started to realize, like, you know, ooh, no, I just cut a big chunk off of the grip.
Okie dokie.
That came off. Dang, I just took a chunk off of that one. Hopefully that don't fall off later. But, you know, I mean, it probably will. Try not to cut my finger off. Saw this little piece. Man, I'm gonna have to super glue that. Well, not super glue that. Gorilla glue that on here because, yeah, so good up until that point too, Chingabi. Story of my life. But, yeah. There we go. Man, I'm so good up until that point too, Chingabi. But yeah, we all good. Very good. Jesus. How did the nuts get over here for the dang chinga? Oh, probably grabbed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I still have all of them. Yeah. Alright. So, you already know. Once you do that, you get
Okie dokie.
the grip that you just cut off. Do it like that. And then cut off that extra. That even get this dough out of the way. But I guess it did a pretty good job. And I sand it. Yeah, most of that spot that got chipped off is getting blended in anyway, so that's cool with me. See, this is Grizzly grip. I've had it for a long time, so it's showing its aged a little bit as far as the adhesion. So I'm gonna have to put some Gorilla Glue on that too. Bars. But maybe not. Who knows? Only time will tell. If it'll require it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know about it today. Handy little getaway. Been meaning to get back out there and have a little fun. Shit, I need the wind. You know, see that's what I'm missing with that thing too, because I used to use it to poke the holes. But this will work, I guess. This will do the trick. Should be a small indentation on my side. And stay inside. I mean, pushing through. Well, this was a lot easier with this than with the skate tool, though. It's longer, more leverage. There goes my little cardboard. Yeah, you can take them off fours. Push through. And it's sharper too. It just pushes right through. There. Bam. That's all said and done. Let's see if y'all said some. See what y'all talking about. If y'all in here with me. Hey, let me see if anybody says some. No, not yet. But yeah. This one is still somewhat clean. That right there, like that. So y'all can see that. Putting the rest of the point together. But yeah, if y'all just joining in, I am doing spacer. I don't have room in my container. God. So it looks like I'm gonna have to use my old beat ups. Oh, there it is. How did I not see this in here? You see this? Johnny goes in here like that. Wow. Whatever. Spent all that time trying to find a damn socket, but I guess it made it easier at the same time. So we in the game. I ain't tripping at all. It's definitely going to be a good day up at Prodigy RC, which is the newest track that just is going to open up out here in Vegas. Well, it's open now to the public, but the grand opening will be on November 1st. You can follow them on Instagram. I don't know if they're on Google Maps yet. That's one thing to tell me. I don't know if they're on Google Maps. They might be. They might be. Yeah, I had these books for a while too. They put me on red. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's I'm a man of a couple of different hobbies. I like to enjoy myself while I skate, crawl, drift. Still working on my actual drift car. I sold my RX-7 when I moved out here. I had a couple of them, but I sold my actual track built one, you know, nice little fun stuff on it, so I could get the slidey somewhat reliably. Because the motor and everything in that car was great. It wasn't the issue I was having with the motor. It was more or less just me getting to the track. That's, you know. And that was my second lesson. I was trying to conform myself for a relationship I was in at that time, and it wasn't a good idea. You know, I learned that you should always make sure that, you know, you love yourself. You take care of yourself. And if you want to do things, make sure you do those things, because, you know, you only have one life. You only have one chance to really experience all this stuff. There might be other events, but there's certain events that only happen once in a lifetime. So I would say, make sure you take advantage of planning and getting yourself ready for events. Not to be like, oh, I'll go to the next one. Oh, you know, it's okay. I'll do the next one a few minutes later. It'll come around. No, don't do that to yourself. Don't beat yourself. Treat yourself. That's what I always say. I just want you to do that. Another bolt just stuck in the grip. Chinga. Ooh. 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 Yeah. Ooh. Looks like that. Put that towards the inside. Yeah. Put that towards the inside. That's it. Dang. I definitely have to get me some new hardware. I'm feeling like I need new hardware. Which I think I should have bought new hardware, because, yeah, these are a little worse for wear. But, you know, I feel like as long as you, see, this is where this one come in handy, but I feel like as long as you maintain your board, certain things you'll see before it's too late. You just gotta keep your eye on all your crap while you're before you get skate and things of that nature. Just make sure you keep an eye on it. That's the key thing. Make sure you keep an eye on it. Do periodic checks of your equipment. You know, I'm a technician by trade, so doing a little, what they call PMs, key, making sure things stay healthy and in good standing, good condition, and all that good jazz. Right? Because you don't want to have a board, car, anything fall apart. And that's honestly where I lack it in my RC drift cars, because I really don't take care of them like I should. I know people be doing tear downs on them and all that, but I just like it's a toy party, so I don't take it too serious. You know, I've never really taken it serious like that. It's like one of those things, you just have fun, you know. Same with drifting gear, you just have fun, but you have to kind of, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, then you have to do a little bit more with those. That's all I have to say about those. Just make sure you do your due diligence. Oh my goodness. Gotta get these screws right there. Does anybody have a technique on what you do so that these bolts just go in a little easier? I feel like it's how you snap bolts. Trying to tighten them down. So if they go into the grip, you know, somebody use like a little edger. So, but I mean, you would want to take away the grip from where the boat is, because then the boat will have a higher chance of just loosening and spinning out on you. Right? So, yeah, why don't you chime in if you got any board building techniques that you use for the boats, you know, the fasteners, the trucks. What do y'all do that will make it so it lasts longer for y'all, you know? Or so you don't really stretch the bolts out, trying to crank down on them to get them to go flush. Just at least with the rip. I'm over here. I feel like I'm working harder right now than I did at work. And I had to put some heavy suspension parts on the train today. I had to put something real heavy. And then, putting in something else. This is more work doing this. More work. This is definitely more work. I'm definitely going to glue that little piece down. I'm not going to raise it up. Probably put some glue right there and then put it back. So it keeps raising up in a little spot. I can see it. It's going to drive me nuts. It's right where the grip was folded inside of the damn container. It's almost cracked. Right where the grip was folded. It just might have got a little dirt in there or something. So that junk does not want to stay adhered to the board. Right there. Got nuts. There we go. Oh, fresh decky. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Look good. Look good. A little piece off of duck on it still. Holding on. Definitely gonna have to pull out the good old glue for that. But yeah. Spencer sent me Power Peralta. If y'all don't know what kind of deck this is, the Power Peralta Flight. So it's a flight construction, which means it has, like, you know, reinforced layers to it, so they don't break. There's videos of these things. You can run them over with a car, and they don't break. Let me see if y'all see what y'all talking about. If y'all saying anything up in here. Let's see. No, same thing. But yeah. As y'all can see, I got the body sitting here for the 500 sub. That green is just, it's like a teal bluish green. It looks really good. So good. Like, videos don't do it justice. When you see it in person, which if you're out here in Las Vegas, you can catch it at Prodigy RC. I'm going to have it in a display case up there until the giveaway, because I'm doing the giveaway live up there at Prodigy. So, why not leave it up there so people can kind of see, you know, the body? Because I know a lot of people out here, they subscribe to the channel, and I appreciate and love y'all, man. You know, y'all like my brothers from another mother out here. There's a lot of people in this RC drifting, just in the drift game period, from people like, you know, Andy's Tires. I remember when we ran out of gas in the gas truck, when we was towing my car back, because, you know, we had a truck and trailer. My buddy Pops was driving his truck, and I just rented the trailer. And we ran out of gas because his gas gauge didn't work. We ran out of gas leaving, which was Grange Motor Circuit back then, but now it's known as AVS, Apple Valley Speedway, because Apple Valley bought it. But back then, we ran out of gas. Andy's Tires, that fool was leaving, and he saw us on the side of the road. He pulled over. All he had was like 100 octane not race gas, but 100 octane gas in a little 5-gallon drum, you know, the 5-gallon containers. He was like, hey, here, y'all can take, you know, 3 gallons of this, mind you, 100 octane. Back then, it was like $12 a gallon, you know, and you just be surprised by how friendly and outgoing and awesome the people in the drifting community, rather it be RC drifting, real drifting, just drifting, maybe even online drifting. Shout out to RPDS that's on there from Xbox, you know, Danny, Tree, Donk, Fizzle. I don't know if Luck even be on media no more. Nobody know where he is. But, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, man. From Cookies, you know, because it's a community. Drifting is just a whole vibe. No matter what kind of drifting you're doing, you always going to run into some good people, like-minded individuals. So I say, if you don't drift yet, You might want to get into some kind of drifting because it's going to make your life a whole lot better just because it's just so easy going. None of that BS from all the other kind of motorsports and kind of lifestyles that people live. Drifting and skateboarding. Skateboarding, I ran into great people skateboarding as well. Most drifters skate. So if you do one or the other, you just go to the park and talk about drifting or skating and boom. You're going to meet people that are like-minded like that and do the same kind of stuff. Because we like that kind of stuff. Skaters love to drift. I don't know why they like to slide. We like to do our little nose and tail slides and board slides. So I like to slide cars too, right? Why not? We just don't want to do no 50-50 on no rumble strips. Ain't no way I'm doing no 50-50 on no rumble strip in my car. I'll be so sad. But anyway, I'm all done with putting this board together. I'm probably going to go upstairs because, you know, I did go to work. I didn't work in this, obviously. But I did go to work. I always take a spare set of clothes with me every day because I don't like to wear my work clothes on. It's really dirty. Can't even tell. I'll be scrubbing these damn things down, getting all that grease and anti-seize off my forearm. So, but anyway, I'm about to go upstairs, hit me a shower, and I'm going to go hit the park. So if you follow me on Instagram, take a look. I'll probably put up some videos if I can get some, depending who's up there. Maybe I can get somebody to record me. I'm going to try to get in line. But it's been a little bit. It's been at least the summer, so give me a little time, and I'll be able to get something decent, especially with, you know, new wheels, baby. A little slicker, so I can get them tray flippers a little easier. Because with these, the 97s, every time I try to tray flip, I felt like I had to relearn the tray flip because they just would grip to the ground longer. You know, it really had to snap before the board would want to slide and start to do the motion for the rotation. So, yeah, I was able to do them, but was it a learning curve? So if you just thinking about going with softer wheel, just remember that. All the tricks that have to do with scooping the board is going to feel way different. So I'm excited because I usually use like 101s, you know, 102s. So even these being, what, 97, 99. So even these being 99s, it's going to be a little bit better than those, but still not as hard as the ones I've been accustomed to most of my skateboarding time. But thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. You want y'all a chance to win this body right here. There is a video on all the requirements to get the body. It is just 3 simple things. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, and make sure that you comment on your favorite video on the channel. If you comment on videos back then before I posted the video, they don't count. They only count if you post a comment on a video about your favorite video that from, you know, yesterday on, because I posted the video a couple days ago. So, or yesterday, I don't remember. Anyway, if you just drop a comment on your favorite video. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you like about the video. Or just say something stupid. You know, it really don't matter. Just say something on the video. Let me know that you're chiming in, that you're watching, that you're understanding, and that you're supporting what I have going on here. And you will be entered into the live drawing that I'm going to do. Everybody that does it, I'm putting your name on, like a little card or something, and I'm gonna throw them all into the BRZ box, shake it up, and I'm probably gonna have somebody else grab it while I record it. I probably will have Brett or Chris, the co-owners of Prodigy, doing it live. So stay tuned for that. I'll post another video maybe in a little bit, kind of going more over the body, maybe going over with it with Alex, so he can kind of give y'all a little bit more insider on the paint color code and how he did it. Of course, he's not going to give y'all everything because, he's going to want y'all to do business with him. And I suggest y'all do business with Alex. He is a good kid, and he does great work. Shout out to Alex for hooking me up with this body. One more time. Sliding Productions, North Las Vegas. We get it out here. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.